In this tutorial in Cyberlink PowerDirector, I'd like to show you how to use the speech-to-text conversion tool. This is brand new for users of PowerDirector 365 as of December 2022. Before we get into the tool, I'd like to show you a bit about the elements we're going to be working on. First of all, I have a very short interview on track number 1. You see the video and the audio. And then I have another track, number 2, where I've populated it simply with music. This is music audio track, and I've muted it quite heavily. Let's play a few seconds of this, and you can see what we're working with when we see if it will convert the speech to text. Okay, so tell me, Alan, what prompted you to come here on a hot day?
Well, Jeremy and Shannon are great people, and I...
Okay, so that's the nature of the human voice we're going to see if it works on. When you first load the program, it will ask to download components. In my system, with my internet speed, it took less than 2 minutes, maybe more or less in your case. Let's see what happens when we click on the subtitle room, which now on my version says CC for closed caption. I click on that. And now I get a speech-to-text button at the very top. It also makes my subtitle track visible, and I have the CC on the left. Now, let's see what happens when we click on it. When I click on it, I will see this pop-up screen. It will ask me if I want the source to be all audio tracks or more than one. I can isolate it to track 1. I could isolate it to the music track if I wanted to. Then I can pick the language. And notice we have a transcribe selected range only. In this case, it's grayed out. Why? I'm going to show you a different way to get in here. If I click anywhere in here in this track, I can select a range, and if you're not familiar with doing that, so you simply drag left to right. Let's do this part here, and we can drag these orange triangle shapes left to right. And now when I click on speech to text, I can convert it to track 1 again, and now you notice the transcribe range is automatically checked. It will only do this part of this particular video. Now this is helpful if you have multiple videos with audio on the same track and you only want one of them converted. You use this range feature that isolates it. So that will only convert this segment. Let me cancel out of that and show you yet a different way to deal with this. I'm going to go back to my main screen, and what I found is I can take any track with audio and right-click on it and say use speech to text. It automatically pops me up to the same menu, but you notice what else it did. It took the area that I clicked on and takes that entire video clip, and it makes that the range it's going to use. Now I can edit that. I have to get out of this menu to do that, but I could actually shorten it on either end and change how the range that's actually applied, and click on it again, and now it goes back there. But I find this kind of helpful because if I just want to use one part of one track that contains one clip, it's very easy simply to right click on it and go there. Let's see how effective it is. I'm going to click on the Create button, and now we'll attempt to analyze this short area. It automatically opens up your subtitle track, and then it gives you the elements it did. Let's see how effective it is. We're supposed to see that's pretty scary to start with. Let's see if we hear that.
That's pretty scary, isn't it?
Now that was pretty good. He said, isn't it, after it. It didn't pick that up. Let's try something else. Okay, so tell me, Alan. Now I use the word Alan, and this is Ellen. If you want to edit it, you simply double click on it, and then we can edit it for Alan and click off of it, and that's as simple as it is to edit. There are other editing features we won't get into in this tutorial. Let's see how it does the next section. What prompted you to come here on a hot day? Now the interesting thing is it got the question mark in. That is intelligent. It didn't get the capital at the beginning. Let's see how it does the next section.
Well, Jeremy and Shannon are great people, and I just...
Now, this is hard because we have a proper name. It got Jeremy right, but the second name should be Shannon. And instead we have she hadn't her green. It is Jeremy and Shannon are a great, and did he use the word couple? Let's see what it says. Let's go over that again.
Jeremy and Shannon are great people, and I just wanted
Great
to come and help.
people. So it actually used a synonym for people, used the word couple. So that's rather interesting. Let's see how it got the rest of that.
And I just wanted to come and help.
Okay, I just wanted to come and help was fine. You could rank this as helpful. It's far from perfect, but it does work. Let me give you something else that I tried. I tried to use this on a video track of music. What I found was when the musicians hold the note for a long time, it has no idea what to do. And if they're singing close to how someone would speak, it does this kind of work, but it's basically not designed to translate video song into words on the screen. You might find a few cases where it would do a decent job, but I found in most cases that's not what it's designed for, and it doesn't work very well. Now, if you want to start all over again, here's an easy way to do that. I can simply right-click and select all subtitles, and right-click again and use delete. And now I could redo the entire thing over again if I wanted to. The other option is I can always right-click on the music track and use speech to text, and it will generate it again, and I can create it another time and do the analysis without doing any editing. We have other tutorials on how to do some editing. This gives you a sense of how effective this tool is as it was released in December 2022.